Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Stepbrother playing The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I just wanted to make note, if you ever got the nostalgic feeling, you can go back to Russell's sword, the Ordana sword. But if you're like me, who is nostalgic for the very old but powerful sword of the Master Sword, well, it's right there. You need it. You'll want it. Anyways, we're about to meet up with this golden wolf, white wolf, whichever color it happens to be, to learn a new skill, to walk in the path of the sword. We meet again. This next is the greatest of the hidden skills I have taught you to this point, and it may test the limits of your endurance. Sounds cool. Do you still wish to master it? I do. Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the back slice. Now then, come at me. Boom! Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My fourth hidden skill is the helm splitter. Let it be hewn into your mind. It is impossible to circle around and perform a backslice against fully armored enemies that move swiftly in combat. Let me tell you, he's right there. Against such foes, you must first use a shield attack to make them flinch, but then quickly press A. You will leap into the air over the enemy's head and greet them with your blade by immediately striking from behind. Woohoo! This is the helm splitter. Show it to me. Hey, I was trying that. Ow! My back. Impressive. Do not miss your chance to land a helm splitter with A after your shield attack. The fourth hidden skill, the helm splitter, has been passed on. Whooshie! Nobody stands a chance against me now! There are still 3 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the next time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again. May we meet again indeed. This has been fun! Alright, good deal. Where's that other bug? If I wanted to bother looking for it, I would, but oh well. We'll find it eventually. Let's just go to Lake Hylia, where we will find Auru, the old guy. Who's probably a descendant or an incarnation or some other odd of Rauru from Ocarina of Time. Alright, let's go, let's go. Transform into a human so we can climb these ladders, because as you know, wolves cannot climb ladders. Climb up into this spot, but before we go up there, let's transform into a wolf again, because there's another stone just right after we learned our last skill. This is awesome. I don't recognize this song. So, I don't know what song it is. I don't recognize it. Whatever it is, it's a cool song. fire symbol and the water symbol all broken. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me.
That's, those are the symbols of the sages of old.
Alright, so it looks like he's somewhere out to the east. Originally, this was to be on the GameCube, so the desert was actually to the west. What they did, in the original version, the Link was left-handed, but when they were porting it to the Wii, they were trying to figure out how the heck to port it to the Wii. How they were going to make Link right-handed for the Wii, since most people are right-handed, like me. Eventually, they just turned the whole world of Hyrule around. Imagine that. They turned every single thing backwards to compensate for Link's... to adjust to Link having a right-handed swing. Imagine that! You have to flip the whole world in order to get Link to use his right hand. Oh, Link is that important, my friends. We just climb up this big old ladder up to the top of this tower. And there we meet the old guy. I thought it was about time for you to arrive. Master Link, is it? You do know Telma, don't you? Yeah? I am Auru. I am part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. I have heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you being a courageous youth, you have likely heard of the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Yeah? Or am I mistaken? You do know, don't you, Master Link? What are you hinting at? The Gerudo Desert once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land has ever known.
And they were called the Gerudo Thieves.
Maybe. You don't see them around anymore. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable.
There is no road to the desert.
This desert at World's End, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates.
Sounds like our Mirror of Twilight that we're supposed to find.
These old bones know that the evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to this wicked place, so I have come to learn the truth. Master Link, I must ask, what will you do now? Don't tell me you plan to enter the desert and confirm my suspicions with your own eyes.
Yes, sir.
Ah, is that so? Then let good old Auru help you out. You say Lake Hylia below us? A man named Fyer runs an amusement ride of sorts there. Give him this.
He gave us a memento, or a memo. Not memento.
You got Auru's memo. Auru wrote this to Fyer of Lake Hylia. Said it to be blah blah blah. See, long ago, I saved this man Fyer's life, and now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favor.
Wait, Fyer needed his life saved. This crazy, goofy clown.
Yeah, whatever. If you leave the rest up to Fyer, all should go well.
Alright then, I'll go talk to the weird clown.
Drop down. Roll forward to reduce damage taken by the fall, which doesn't work if the cliff is really, really high. But it worked for us. Alright, now we come down. A little hint for you. If you see a circle, of anything, rocks, grass, mostly grass, there will usually be a big hole that you can dig to get underground.
But now that I've shown you that, giving you that little hint,
let's get down here, talk to Fyer.
Ah!
Fine, we'll swim there.
be swinging, 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 swimming along, singing a song, making our merry way in the world. If I can swim just a little bit faster.
Don't worry, that's not anything that's going to attack you. Rather, it is this guy. This bird. Oh, a human! I'm Plum. But I don't need to talk to humans. What he is, he operates a mini-game for Wolf Link. Alright, talk to Fyer, or probably should have equipped the memo first. Hey, you're back! So fella, I guess you liked the ride, huh? Not a bad bit of fantastication. The height of excitement, the thrill of launching to the heavens, the very peak of flying fantastication. It could be yours, fella, for a limited time only, and without waiting in line. It's a paltry 10 rupees. What do you say, buddy of mine? Want to give it a shot?
No thanks.
Oh, that's too bad. It's fun. You should try it.
Actually, I was going to talk to you about this, sir.
From old Auru, huh? Ah, well, I guess I ought to do what the old coot says.
You're an old coot yourself, old coot.
Oasis Flight, right? So here you go. One of our secret options not available to the general public. This time's all paid for. So what do you say? You want to go?
Go.
Alrighty then. But remember, next time you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis. Fire in the hole!
With that,
excuse me. With that,
this is... Actually, no, we still have time. What the... Okay, never mind.
ignore me. Woo, that's quite a launch.
And Link is suddenly standing right in the desert. We don't see him crash land or anything. Oh well, Link's too dignified for that sort of thing.
Wait, Link. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. You remember what the spirit said about the few shadows?
They say a lot of things about the few shadows. What about it?
What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm?
What went the spirit able to say by then?
They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
And those different? What?
It was another world entirely. The antithesis. Yeah, I can't say that. Antithesis. There we go. The antithesis of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright.
Or and do it like us?
Its denizens became shadows that could not mingle with the light.
They can't do it like the
Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it, none could return to the world of light.
And vice versa, I would imagine.
They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, flitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule.
Oh, that is some foreshadowing there.
This is the history of the Twilight, as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Do you now understand what I am?
Twilight?
I'm a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm.
And that's a bad thing?
It was a peaceful place, until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transformed all of the Twilight into shadow beasts.
The Fiend. Jerk.
I'm sure. It's clear to me now that he somehow gained a great evil power previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from there. I could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power.
Well, you...
But
There's another tale told by my people.
You would have to save all the things.
Though the goddesses forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness.
This storybook with
Something called the Mirror of Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule.
what my Christian.
It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there.
But can't you else?
You'll come with me, won't you? Just get your hand off my cheek and I will. But with that, this is Superstar Brother, to be continued.